Hello people and welcome to this new class in where we're gonna see the tool called Geolocation. We can find this tool if we go over File, Geolocation, Add Location. We have another way for getting this tool if we move over Model Info, clicking on here on this little circle, one click, Model Info window, then we go over Geolocation, Add Location. One click on here, Add Location, this window will pop up and then we'll use this search bar in order to find the part of the wall that we are interested in. Here we can see Bali in Indonesia, where I am living right now, but imagine that we are interested in taking the terrain of the Acropolis in Athens. So we have just to write here Acropolis, search. Here we are. Then we have to select the area that we want to import into our model. So we hit select region and then we have to move this rectangle accordingly with the area that we want to import. We have different options here like the map type, satellite or street map. That is not very important. Anyways, we can zoom in or zoom out and then the region that we are gonna import is gonna be bigger or smaller. I will select more or less this region and then we hit import. We receive this message. This model is accurately geolocated, country Greece, location Athens, latitude and longitude, and we could clear the location or even we could add more imagery, which means to add more pieces of terrains next to this one that we have just imported. Anyways, let's close it because we have our new terrain here. But as you can see, it seems that now we don't have a terrain, right? It is just a flat image. Let's go over the outliner. You can see that here we have two groups. Both of them are locked. One is called location snapshot and the other one is called location terrain. If I move over tags, we can see this more clear. We have the tag called location snapshot and another tag called location terrain, which it comes hidden. If I unhide this tag, then we can find our terrain. If I hide now the location snapshot, which actually is just a flat image, then we have here now just the terrain with that snapshot image, which comes in another tag as the current material. Apply it on this terrain, okay? So let's see that this tool is giving us the terrain and the photo separated, and that photo is actually the material applied on the terrain. So if I go over materials and I hit in model, I will find here this location snapshot as a material. Once we have understood the things that we have just imported, we can start modifying it in case that we want. Let's do a little exercise in order to practice the skills that we learned in the previous episode. So now I want you to use an attached file called Parthenon. This is a Greek temple, very famous, which is placed here on the top of the Acropolis. So we'll need to open that file independently. And once that it is already open, I will select it. I will go over Edit, Copy. I'll go back over my original file, Edit, Paste. And here we have our Greek temple, right? I can check that this Greek temple is not inside a group. So first of all, I will make a group here and then I will place this Greek temple, this Parthenon, on here. But we can check that this terrain is not completely flat, right? So we'll need to use the tool called Stamp. But for a better workflow, I will hide the location terrain and I will unhide the location snapshot because you will see that it will be easier this way. So first of all, I will model the concrete slab in where later we will place the Greek temple. So rectangle, I will create a rectangle from here to here. Once my rectangle is done, I will select it. It is not glued with my temple because my temple is a group. So here I have my rectangle, push-pull tool, let's say 0.1. I will select this model, right button, make group. Once I have it, let's place it on the correct spot. I will take it from here, from this corner, zoom out, and let's move to this part of the Acropolis. Camera, parallel projection, top view. Zoom out, first click on here. I will rotate this element, first click, second click, more or less here. It seems that maybe this rectangle is too big, so scale, I will take this corner and I will do it till here, more or less. Nice. Once I have it, I can orbit. I can move it along the blue axis. Let's go over tags. I will hide location snapshot. I will unhide the location terrain. I will select my location terrain, right button, unlock. That box in the red color means that we have our group completely locked. So unlock, now I can work on it. We select it, stamp tool. We have to set the offset now. Let's say 5 meters, enter. We deselect our concrete slab, then we repeat the same process, stamp. Now we have those 5 meters as an offset. We could say even more, let's say 10. So we select it again, stamp 10, enter, select outside, and we repeat the same process. Stamp, here we have the 10 meters, then we hit the sandbox, one click, we orbit for having a better view. When we are happy with the height of our platform, second click, here we are. We can delete the concrete slab, and now it is time for placing our Greek temple in the correct spot. So we have to move it from one corner, let's say till here, okay. Then we need a rotation. Let's place this corner in a more accurate spot. Here, rotation, one click, blue color, second click, and third click. Here we are. Now we just need to scale a little bit this temple. It is too big. So this corner, and let's say till here. Little bit bigger here. Okay, we have our temple perfectly placed on the Acropolis. I encourage you to do this exercise because it will clarify a lot how to use these new tools, and I hope to see you in the next episode.